concert flutes, and those are the ones that all of our members play. These are flutes that are seen in school bands, concert bands, symphony orchestras. We have a few other ones that we've been seeing and hearing, and you're about to see and hear more. So I'd like to introduce them and let you see these. I'm going to start at the top of the spectrum with the piccolo. So if you can stand up with the piccolo. So this is the smallest type of flute. It's also the smallest instrument, period, in the orchestra. So when you hear the really high voices, it's coming from the piccolo. There are two other smaller flutes on the E-flat soprano flute. If I can have my E-flat players stand up. These are almost the size of concert flutes. They just look like they've been left in the dryer a little too long. We also have a G soprano flute. Still not quite as big as a concert flute. If I could have my E-flat players stand up again, Anne Robin, and Lynn Grace, would you stand up with a concert flute? So you can see the size difference between these. The E-flat is a bit shorter and narrower. The G soprano is almost, but not quite hitting there yet. Go ahead and have a seat. Our concert flutes again. And then we go into the bigger spectrum of the flute orchestra with our alto flutes. Alto flutes, you can see, are much longer. It's also a wider diameter tube, so we're getting into bigger instruments that play lower. The next flute is a bass flute. Alexis is holding our bass flute. You can see this one curves around because of the length of it. If it was straight, we wouldn't have arms long enough to reach it. So for the player's comfort and ease to be able to play and hold the thing, have a curve in it. Joe's going to stand up and show you our monster. This is a contrabass flute. This is the only one in Kentucky. There are only about a dozen in the country, and maybe about 100 or so in the world. So it's a pretty rare instrument. It plays a full 2 octaves below a concert flute. So when we get all of these playing together, it starts to sound like a pipe organ. You can see he lifted ours up pretty easily. If it looks like PVC piping, it is. So it's PVC piping. The keys are silver plate over brass, but it plays absolutely beautifully. They do make contrabass flutes out of solid silver, but not in my budget. And the announcement we'd like to make today as well, that is our biggest flute for now. So there is one bigger. There's a flute called a subcontrabass that is twice as big as that and goes down another octave. It'll be here in December. We're really excited. But we're going to go ahead and take a tuning note with all of these flutes so you can hear them from the bottom up. And then we're going to play a piece that features, starts with all concert flutes, branches into all the low flutes, then all the high flutes, and then combines everyone together. So if I can get a tuning note going, can I start with